Hello, this is Darin Martineau from Master Magic University, and I wanted to make this video to talk about uh, my top 21 magic tricks of the past year, but it's actually the past year, and some of them are a little bit older than that. But I wanted to talk about this to give recommendations to my friends and my students, youth. So the first trick we're going to talk about is by Bizzaro, and it's called Foiled Again. And I remember when the foiled came out because I made my own. It's a jumbo coin. You can change it to a chocolate coin and back. And then he made the version with the 50-cent piece. It's really, really incredible. It reminds me of a Paul Harris trick that was created by Dick Ryan many years ago in The Art of Astonishment. And you can look that up, which is the chocolate coin. And you can combine these interchangeably. But that's the first trick. Now, these are in no particular order. I will make another video and I'll do like a countdown of the very, very best. I mean, these are still some of the very best, but there's also the stuff that I use. And so there's different types of material, right? So this is what I recommend to you if you're going like Christmas shopping or just, want to know, what's some of the really awesome, best magic, right? So the next one, number two, is going to be the Leviosa phone. And this actually came out a couple years ago. This actually came out a while back, but they've improved it and stuff. And it's by João Miranda, and um, he's a Portuguese magician. He actually has a really incredible vanishing cell phone to Pringles container, sealed Pringles container. And I love this magic. Cell phone magic is really, really awesome. So I want to recommend that. And that is the Levioso phone by João Miranda. Okay. My next pick is the Jigsaw deck by David Regal, and this is a great opening effect where you can construct the deck almost like a jigsaw puzzle, and then it changes to a real deck. This is a very incredible magic effect, so I want to recommend that. That's number three. The next one is the Helix case by Jeki. The Helix case by Jeki. So check that out. Okay. Next one is a newer one. It's from this year, and it's called the Karate Key by Craig Petty and Seth Race. I love it. I've always loved the karate coin, and I have many versions of it. I have one that is my karate sugar packet and karate coin combination. I call the Iron Finger, which is in one of my lecture notes, which I can link up if you're interested in that. But the Karate Key is really incredible. It's a karate coin done with a key by Craig Petty and Seth Race, so I want to highly recommend that. The next up is the Tech Deck by Craig Petty, and this is really, really incredible variation of the Omni deck, where at the end you show like the deck has all kinds of, like a computer inside it. It's really neat effect. So the Tech Deck. So I want you to go do your research on these things if you haven't seen them yet, and maybe you'll add them to your repertoire. All right. Next is Bricked by Drew Perry. And this is a really cool ending for the Omni deck as well, where it changes into a Lego uh, deck. Next one is one of my favorite, and this has got to be in the top 10. And this is by Roddy McGhie. And Roddy McGhie is a close up magician with big fans among Magic's big names. He's also been an under the radar magic consultant, applying his talents to creating effects for his own close up performances and creating unique original effects for a number of many magicians' TV productions. So this is Coinception, and this is really, really incredible. So look that up, okay? By Roddy McGhie. Next is the Coin Copier by Christian Shearer. And these are effects that I want you to go and research. Maybe you know about them, maybe you don't, but maybe you'll want to add something to your repertoire. Okay, the next up is another Craig Petty. Craig Petty is one of my favorite magicians, and obviously he's one of the best. Keymaster. So Keymaster is the ultimate everyday carry. It's an entire act um, that lives on your keychain. Um, you make the whole move, vanish holes in the spectator's hands, and much, much more. So I love effects with keys. Next is Eject by Roddy McGhie and Noel Coulter. Okay, I want you to make a list of these. Okay, the next up is a really cool effect that's good for kids, but it's also good for anything, and it's good for close-up or parlor, mostly close-up, but it's a great kids effect, and I think you should put it in your repertoire because most magicians just do a bunch of card magic, and this is really, really cool mental effect. It's called Space Cowboy by Josh Birch. So I want to recommend that. Go check that out. Go watch a demo on that. Next up is another one that's in the same category, which is great for kids, and it's called Giant Robot, and it's a really cool effect. It's an instant classic. You influence your audience to choose the exact cards you want and prove it with this mind-blowing mentalism kicker ending. So Josh Birch is one of my favorite creators, so he's definitely going to make this list. Okay. Another good one by him is the Hoff. It's a modern version of Hofzinser. Okay. Next is the Random Card Generator by Jeff Price. Wow, this is a really, really clever thing. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really clever. The Random Card Generator by Jeff Price. I love Jeff Price's magic. I use his Ungaffed Rising card, is probably my favorite Rising card, and it's also interchangeable with his Glimpse. I love his magic. Next up is Snaps, and this is a deck that can be used for mentalism, created by David Jonathan and Dan Harlan. I think this is a great utility that every magician should have in the everyday carry. Next is Industrial Revolution. This is a little bit older effect by Jamie Grant, and it's based on the matchbox penetration, where you penetrate a knife or needles through the matchbox, and then there's a solid block in it. This is done with the deck of cards. I think this is a cool effect to go along with a finale for a card routine. And so that's called Industrial Revolution by Jamie Grant. So look that up, okay? Next up is a Mental Die by Tony and Verdi. This is a very, very clever piece. You can secretly know the roll of a die. Nothing to see. You can actually feel it. It's a James Bond caliber device, and it's the best dice reading, one of the best dice readings for close-up. I particularly like from Tarbell, Never Say Die, which is a Ken Krenzel effect that I have many variations in my membership site. Okay, next is called Face Off, and this is an effect by Ron Salamancaro, and this is a really cool effect. It's called Face Off. I want you to look into that on Penguin Magic. The next effect is one of my favorite, and it's a multiple deck vanish, and it's called Vanishing Point. You can find it on the Vanishing Magic Inc. site, and this is absolutely incredible. When I first saw this, it blew me away. I'm like, I want to put this into my set because it's like really, really awesome. You can vanish multiple decks. So check that out. The next up is called the Elimination Experiment, and it's a really cool mentalism packet effect by Kyle Purnell. Kyle Purnell is a genius magician, okay? Now we come to number 21, which is one of my favorite, and that is the Hancock Change by Kyle Purnell. And there's many, many versions of that. I have my own variations of that, but I love that. So that's number 21. So guys, Merry Christmas to you all, and check out this magic. This is some of my favorite magic from the last year and beyond, but this is really going to up your game. So please like, subscribe to the channel so that anytime I upload a video, you will know, and put in your name, and you can get access to my mini magic course and 14 video tutorials. And I'm going to be making some new things like a magic crash course kind of things, and I'm going to be putting together some really incredible things. I reward the people on my list, so I'm going to send free stuff. So get on to the Master Magic University newsletter, and also check out Master Magic University. It's only $20 a month, and you get access to thousands of videos and books, and we'll make you into a master magician straight away. So keep it surreal. Merry Christmas, and thank you very much.